As indicated by research, people have a terrible track record when it comes to self-evaluation. This is especially true when it comes to their physical appearance and attractiveness. This is due to the fact that we identify ourselves with people around us. We tend to scrutinize every aspect of our own actions and appearance far more closely than we do those of others. Because of this, the majority of individuals frequently overestimate their self-worth and attractiveness. I'm curious about what others think. You can drive a person nuts, but there are several signs you can learn to recognize to determine this. Here are several indications that you may be considerably more handsome than you believe. Number 1. People frequently perform a double take. Most of us take a second look. The most common cause is that we liked what we saw and decided to continue our search. If someone gives you a second look, it indicates that they find you appealing and are possibly attempting to capture your attention. If this happens frequently, you are almost certainly a beautiful person. Number 2. Individuals grin when it is significantly more frequent for a stranger to be greeted with a grin. They find it more attractive than someone they feel is unattractive. If you observe that most people who you pass on the street smile at you, it is likely that they find you beautiful. We subconsciously smile at visually beautiful items or people. A short smile can be a kind of flirtation, but it's usually just a natural reaction to something that is pleasing to the eye. Number 3. People's eyebrows are raised when they see you. When a person raises their eyebrows, they are typically astonished or taken off guard. If a person stares at you and raises their eyebrows unconsciously, it is another indication that they may find you attractive. Like smiling, lifting your eyebrows is a brain-controlled, natural behavior. It can be done deliberately, but typically it isn't. Therefore, if you observe someone doing this, it is likely because they think you are attractive. Number 4. Strangers stare at you. Everyone would feel self-conscious if strangers were staring at them in public. However, if this occurs frequently, you may be more beautiful than you think. When a person we like or find attractive enters a room, we are typically unable to avoid our eyes. Their presence commands attention, and someone who can effortlessly turn heads in such a manner must be appealing. If you find that everyone is staring at you, it could be you. Number 5. People appear to like conversing with you. Do individuals approach you and initiate discussions regardless of your location or activity? If so, it is likely due to your attractiveness. It may not seem fair, yet individuals deemed more handsome are treated better and receive more favorable attention than those of average appearance. Attractive individuals have a magnetic force that attracts others. It is not necessarily a romantic endeavor. It may be due to how symmetrical your face is or how well you present yourself. Simply put, we prefer to interact with attractive people over others. Number 6. When you do receive compliments, they feel false. On the infrequent occasion that you do receive a compliment, the long-awaited acclaim often comes out as nonchalant or offhand. People who casually comment on your appearance can cause severe insecurity. But the truth is that they sound so disinterested because you always look amazing. Normally, one would not gush about someone they find attractive all the time. When they alter their appearance or don new clothing, you will most likely remark on it in a casual manner. Number 7. You receive little compliments on your appearance. This may surprise you, but can you recall a time when you were completely confident in yourself and certain that all eyes were on you? However, the individual received few compliments after such an occurrence. It's normal to have self-doubt and believe something is wrong. With you, yet this typically indicates the contrary. The reason you receive hardly any compliments is likely because others believe you are aware of your attractiveness and so do not need to be reminded. Some may even believe you are exhausted by all the attention. Number 8. People may behave differently in your presence. Are people much more tense or worried in your presence? Do you observe that they behave differently around you than they do with others, acting scared or bewildered when you approach? Attractive people are typically daunting, and it is nearly impossible to avoid becoming agitated around them. When you are in the presence of a person you like or find attractive, if you notice that others constantly behave strangely around you, it may be because they find you appealing and are unsure of what to say or how to approach you. Number 9. Others go above and above to assist you. The majority of individuals, even strangers, will go out of their way to help or alleviate the problems of naturally attractive people, which is an unfair advantage. Have you ever noticed how eager people are to help you when you have a problem? Regardless of the circumstances, This could be due to the fact that you are a beautiful person, but it could also be due to your personality. And people are more willing to provide assistance. We are unconsciously friendlier and more charitable to those we find him to be appealing. Number 10. On several occasions, someone has been obsessed with you. Regardless of whether it was for a single night or several months, if you are attractive, you have probably been the object of someone's obsession. Whether it was a stranger who clung to you like glue at a party or a friend who persisted in messaging you despite your repeated efforts to ignore him, this is another indication that individuals find you physically attractive. Number 11. You get tons of direct messages. Whether or not you are in a relationship, you shouldn't be too surprised if your DMS is regularly flooded with messages. Social media is a wonderful example of how attractive individuals get prioritized over less attractive people, which is not a good thing, but it is a fantastic tool to determine if others find you attractive. And if numerous people text you frequently, it's likely because they think you're attractive and want to get to know you. Number 12. People are taken aback by your insecurities. It may be difficult to realize that those we admire or hold in high regard are just as insecure as we are. Because of how wonderful they look. Everyone battles with poor self-esteem, despite the fact that it is easy to believe otherwise. This is likely the reason why most people are startled when you state that there are specific aspects of your appearance that you are unhappy with or that you desire to address any imperfections that, to them, appear to be insignificant. They probably don't even notice the flaw that you see in the mirror. Number 13. Relationships appear to come naturally to you. Repeated unsuccessful relationships and brief, meaningless hookups may appear to be a sign of unattractiveness, but this is typically not the case. If you have a busy dating life, numerous individuals find you beautiful. Emotional maturity is all that is required to preserve a connection. Number 14. Others have a tendency to develop strong feelings for you. When you have physical appeal, people have a tendency to express excessive emotions toward you, whether positive or negative. They may be too nice or extremely cold and harsh for no apparent reason. Some will act petty against you because they are envious of your attractiveness, while others will want to approach you frequently and manufacture excuses to speak with you.
Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And do share with your friends so we may continue to create them. To see more videos like this, subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Additionally, make sure to check out our other videos. Thank you for watching.